Well, hello, it's Melissa Catherine, and welcome to another Weight Loss Wednesday. I am really excited to be with you guys today, and I have some great information for you. So, if you are new to me, I am a well-known nutritionist and weight loss expert specializing in emotional eating, binge eating, and really helping women to retrain their brain and the way that they think about food, the way that they think about themselves, so that they truly lose weight effortlessly to thrive in life in a body that they love. I am all about empowering you to not only embrace healthy living, but really choose it as something that is a choice that you make and not something that is being forced upon you. So the average woman spends 31 years of her life dieting, and what I always say is, usually women find me as a last resort. They've tried everything, and I'm totally fine with that because I am the solution, and that makes me quite happy. So do whatever you got to do, and then let's get this one and done, get the weight off, and get you feeling fabulous and living the life that you're meant to live in a body that you adore. So today's question in Weight Loss Wednesday comes from, I'm going to use a different name here. Her name is, let's just say, Stephanie. So she wrote in and she said, Melissa, I just finished 8 weeks of clean eating. I did fantastic for the first 6 weeks and very good 80-20 these last 2 weeks. I've lost 2 pounds and seen close to no change in how my clothes fit. I'm 46 and a half years old, fairly muscular build, and I've been trying to lose 15 pounds for years. I'm 5'3" and weigh 154. I've been doing a good program with other women. Everyone has lost 15 plus pounds, and I've lost near to nothing. What's wrong with me? I know that Stephanie is not alone, which is why I really wanted to pull her question. So here's the thing. My response is this. More times than not, what I see is that women desperately desire to lose a certain amount of weight. And what I will find is that they're not eating right. They're not eating enough. And what they've actually been doing is they've been dieting for so long that they have their bodies in constant starvation mode. So anything it is eating is being stored as fat instead of being burned off as energy. This also will shut down the metabolism, making it that much more difficult for you to lose weight. So if you have been dieting for quite some time, as I said, the average woman spends 31 years of her life dieting. I always say if you've been struggling with your weight for more than a year, you don't have a problem losing weight. You actually have a relationship with food and a lack of a relationship with you that's actually getting in the way, which causes a lot of people when they hear that to go, well, that's not me. I'm just like everybody else. And the truth is, if you have been dieting for a long time, you no longer trust yourself. You don't trust yourself, and you've actually turned against your body, and you don't believe that your body is working with you to lose that weight. So you end up working against yourself, and you separate self and body. So that's when a woman will say to me, Melissa, I like me, I just don't like my body. I love me, and then I go, well, how do you feel about your body? Oh, that's a different story. It can't be a different story. They need to be one and the same, and they need to unite in order for you to lose weight easily and effortlessly, which is truly the way that it should happen. And that's what women experience in my programs. So I say this to you because, and my response to Stephanie is this. One, you want to look at how much are you actually eating in a day. Then you want to look at what are those times of day that you're eating. If you are consuming most of your calories at night, then you are fueling your body with food that's being stored as fat, because we are not active at night. The average person is quite sedentary at night. And yet that is when they eat most of their calories. Food is fuel. It's meant to be used to fuel your body with energy for the day. So if you are eating most of your calories at night, then they will be stored as fat. I also want you to look at how often you're eating and what you're eating. You should be starting off your morning with protein. Protein is actually going to eat fat. It's going to keep you fuller longer. It's going to stave off cravings, and it's going to keep you clearly focused, right? You also need fats to burn fat. If you grew up in the fat-free era, this is going to be a big mindset shift for you. Fat is needed to burn fats. There is a reason why fats are called essential fats, and some are better for you than others. They're essential because your body is not making them otherwise, but they are essential for brain and body to function at an optimal level. So what I would say to you and to anybody else that is struggling to lose weight and has noticed that other people are losing weight around them and they aren't, and their body has plateaued, look at when you are consuming most of your calories. And if it's at night, shift it to be earlier in the day, having your larger meals at breakfast or at lunch or at both. Then also look at what times of day you are eating, and if you were eating late at night and then going to bed. You also want to look at what are the foods that you're eating. At night, you should be fueling with your body with foods, right? Again, to be able to sleep well and to process and digest those. And what are those? Again, that's when you want protein. You want protein at night to build and restore your muscles as you're sleeping. And that's really important. What you don't need is sugar at night. What you don't really need is carbohydrates, meaning processed carbohydrates, pastas, breads. Those are not whole foods that were born, that our ancestors just had when they went out. When you went out, they shot, not making much sense right now. They went and they hunted for fresh seafood and for game, wild game. And women went and gathered nuts and seeds and berries, right? They weren't gathering pasta, potato chips, breads, cereals, and other things of that nature. So anytime we go back to foods closer to their natural state, we inevitably are going to be helping our bodies to lose weight with ease. So you want to notice that. So again, we want to identify, are you eating enough? Where and are you getting enough protein at each meal? Are you getting enough fat at each meal? And at those fats that you want are essential fats such as avocados, coconut oil, nuts and seeds, oily fish, and olive oil and flaxseed, right? Are we getting enough protein at each meal? You should have 4 ounces at each of your meals, right? And are we consuming most of our carbohydrates at night and most of our calories at night before we fall asleep? If so, these need to be adjusted. And those simple tweaks will aid in easy, effortless weight loss. I hope you enjoyed today's Weight Loss Wednesday. If you have a question for me, please email me directly at hello@MelissaCatherine, and you have a chance of being the next Weight Loss Wednesday Ask Melissa. Again, I also want to invite you to the Done With Dieting Facebook group, which is a free online community created and curated by me and my team to help support you in truly being done with dieting so that you can experience true lasting weight loss. And you can not only do that in a supportive community, but one that is complimentary for you by being a part of Melissa Catherine. Thank you again so much for being here. Continue to follow me and stay tuned for Fitness Friday coming this Friday to your inbox. I will see you next week for Weight Loss Wednesday. Again, you can email me directly any questions that you have at hello@melissacatherine.com, and get even more great tips from me by signing up for my blogs and newsletters at melissacatherine.com, and I will see you soon. Have a beautiful day.